So it's now March, which means all of the main Pokemon Day celebrations are over. Though the Pokemon Company still has more plans throughout the year to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. But for now, I just want to take a look at what happened on and around Pokemon Day, get a better look at some of those announcements. So without further ado, let's get started. First up, we have the main big one, the Pokémon Presents. I streamed my reaction to this on Twitch and posted the highlights of it here on YouTube, and I was pretty excited. It started off with some new Pokemon Snap information, a trailer, as well as going over some more of the features of the game that were previously unknown from the earlier trailer in January. And like I kept saying before, the game looks incredible. I can't wait to get my hands on that one. Then directly after that announcement came the one that everyone has been waiting for. The Gen 4 remakes are here. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl coming late 2021 to the Nintendo Switch. When I first saw these getting announced, to say I got excited would be a massive understatement. I've talked before about how Diamond was my first Pokemon game and how it's what really got me into the series. So now that they're finally remaking these games, I can't wait to play them again. And these have to have the most splitting opinions of any Pokemon game so far. I mean, one of my friends told me, I'm glad they're remaking Diamond and Pearl, as Pearl's the only Pokemon game I've ever played, but the graphics seem kinda crappy, no offense. It just looks like they took the sprites and made them 3D, and I'm not really a fan. And I personally actually like that it looks like that, because it looks more true to the original, and it really feels like I'm playing the game again, but with better graphics and on a better system. And also, I feel like the Pokemon Company knew through past years that they couldn't win with how they could make these games look. If they had to choose between the Let's Go and the Sword and Shield style, neither would have worked, let's be honest. And so they gave the games to Ilka, Game Freak's not even the one making it, so they can be as true of a remake as possible. And I personally really like that. Now, as for when they're coming out, they said late 2021. If you look at when the last 3 Pokemon games were released, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon came out November 17th, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee came out November 16th, and Sword and Shield released November 15th. Now, what those all have in common is they're all the 3rd Friday in November. And assuming the Pokemon Company is going to stick with this pattern, I feel like these games are going to be released on November 19th. That's the 3rd Friday of November this year, and it would make sense for them to keep doing this release pattern. And then directly after the already long-awaited Sinnoh remakes were announced, they announced another game that people have been wanting for a very long time. Pokemon Legends Arceus, a fully open-world Pokemon game that still takes place in the Sinnoh region, but before any main civilization, except for one village by the seams of things. And I know I've said this about every other thing that they've announced here, but the game looks incredible. It uses a bit of an interesting selection of starters as well. Cyndaquil, Rowlet, and Oshawott are your starter trio in this game. Now, just off the top of my head, I don't know why that is exactly. I do know there's a reason for picking those specific 3, I just can't think of it at this moment. But that's essentially what was revealed in the Pokemon Presents video on February 26th, the day before Pokemon Day. And everything in there, for me, I am a huge fan of. I was already getting new Pokemon Snap, and both the main games, as soon as they come out, I will be getting, and hopefully playing those for you guys as well. But now, what about Pokemon Day itself? There was still an event that happened that day, and that was the Post Malone virtual concert. Now, I went into that not knowing what to expect in the slightest, but what we got was crazy. It started off with Post Malone just performing in front of a crowd like you would expect from the virtual concert, with some floating Pokemon behind him, and then the stage turns into like this beautiful wild plain hill mountain area, I don't know what to call it, and he's sitting on a floating platform of he's floating on a floating like grass platform, and he's in a forest with a bunch of like mushrooms around him and grass Pokemon, and there's a bunch of Torterras, and from there it switched to night and everything is glowing, and the lighting in here looks great. And the floating platform comes back and he's flying again in the sky next to a Braviary, but this time he's in the middle of the ocean on the platform. And then from there it goes to underwater and he's encapsulated in a bubble while still singing. He's singing this whole time. He has not stopped singing. Then he goes into some kind of lava volcano cave, it looks like. I'm not entirely sure. Then he goes into some kind of desert plains area. And then to wrap it all up, he brings us back to the stadium where it all started. And truly, what a show. The set list might have been pretty small, he only played 4 songs, but the visuals were amazing. I'm definitely going to be going back and watching that again over. And they also announced at the end of it that they're getting music from Katy Perry, which we already knew, but also J Balvin, and many more, they said. We don't know any other artists exactly, aside from J Balvin, so it's hard to say who is going to all be involved, but we know we still have more music coming from the Pokemon Company and from P25 Music with these collaborators throughout the year. So when those will be happening, who's to say right now? We really don't know yet. We just got the Post Malone concert and Only Want to Be With You, so it's hard to tell when new things will be coming. We did just get a lot of information from Pokemon regarding new game releases, music, and maybe some other events that are going to be happening down the road as well. And that about covers all of this year's Pokemon events, the Presents video, as well as the Post Malone concert. We still have more coming from the Pokemon Company this year to celebrate Pokemon 25, but we don't know when it's all going to be. It'll probably be scattered out throughout the year. Some things might be coming in April, others maybe in June. Who's really to say? But all I know is this year is going to be insane for Pokemon. I've always talked about wanting to make more Pokemon content, but not knowing what to talk about in terms of it. So this is going to be the year where I finally am able to make as much Pokemon content as I've wanted to for quite literally years. So be looking out for all that throughout the year. But with that being said, and with that out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below and leave a comment. Tell me what was your favorite announcement from the Pokemon Presents video. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.